Hi everyone, my name is Jan Chapetta, and this is my presentation for this week's assignment of Classroom Environment, Schedule Expectations, and Procedures. The age group I chose is Pre-K. Physical classroom environment. The article examining the role of the classroom environment in prevention of problem behavior states, the physical environment refers to physical layout of the classroom, the placement of furniture, the use of space, or physical adaptations made to classroom impact children's level of independence. The size of the classroom, the color of the walls, the type of furniture, the amount of light, and the number of windows may all influence how children will learn. The way I would set up a classroom is creating spaces that support each other. For example, the block and kitchen area are typically louder parts of the room, so I would put them near each other. The library is a quieter space, and I would want it to be comfortable. To accomplish this, I would place this at the other end of the classroom from the loud areas that include flexible seating like beanbags on a carpeted space. According to the article examining the role of classroom environment in prevention of problem behaviors, noisy areas are often too close to quiet ones. It is important to physically place quiet areas like book areas, table toys, or writing centers away from noisy areas such as housekeeping, gross motor, or block areas to help keep noise levels low. Another consideration would be spaces that need to be near a water source. Typically, art is messy, which means children need access to a sink and paper towels. This is why I would put the art easel nearby. For the learning spaces, I would create 3 spaces around the classroom so the children aren't too close and can better support each other by being in smaller groups through their actions and communication. To create these spaces, I would define them by shelves that are a child's level that contain those learning materials in labeled bins. For example, by a table, I would create a shelf with all math materials, shapes, connector cubes, number cards, dice, etc., which can be changed throughout the school year depending on the children's development. This would be the designated math table so the children have easy access to these materials, and it also creates organization inside the classroom. However, if the children want to bring materials to another space, that would be okay too. The other 2 tables would be science and handwriting. These are 3 developmental areas I would like to create focus on while incorporating other materials, Legos, magnet tiles, connector pieces, puzzles, etc. on another shelf for children's free choice time. I would also do my best to minimize runways with the furniture to prevent children from running around the room for safety. Parent communication information would be posted outside the classroom near the door. This would include this week's lesson plan and other monthly newsletters for important information like dates the school is closed or closing early and special events. I would also set a picture using our app to make sure parents receive the information. Schedule. The article examining the role of a classroom environment in prevention of problem behavior states, most children feel safer and more secure when they can count on consistent daily routine. Children, like most adults, want to know what will happen next. As a result, disruptions of the daily routine can be upsetting and cause tantrum behavior in some children. Children can be prepared ahead of time for changes through the use of visual schedules. I believe it is important to create a balance throughout the day for instructional time and time for movement. From my experience, children in this age can only sit still no more than 40 minutes. After that, our bodies get anxious and they start to fidget. To minimize this feeling for children, I would create a schedule to help them create a balance for their bodies by including movement and activity between long points where the children are sitting. For example, after circle time, do a brain break dance song before moving into center time. This could also be used in an opposite way as well. To calm the children's bodies before nap, do a calming yoga exercise. I would also keep the same routine so the children know what to expect each day and create a visual form on our wall near the circle time area for the children to refer to if needed. According to the article examining the role of classroom environment in prevention of problem behaviors, the consistency of a routine, the organization of transitions, the level of motivation to change activities, the kinds of toys available, and the way directions are given will impact the way children respond. Careful planning of the instructional environment can help deter challenging behaviors. This is an example of the morning schedule I would create inside a classroom. This is the afternoon side of the schedule. Expectations. The article examining the role of classroom environment in prevention of problem behavior states classroom rules stated in a positive way should be taught by beginning of the school year, reviewed and posted as a continual visual reminder. Pictures of the desired behaviors should accompany each written rule. 3 to 4 classroom rules should be significant for preschoolers. Free play. The expectations I would have is play kindly with toys and share with others. Use words if there is something you need. No hitting or pushing for toys you want. When asked to clean up, gather toys and put away neatly in designated area. For learning centers, listen to directions of teachers. Use your words for any materials you need. Try to do the task on your own, and if you still need help, ask. When asked to clean up, gather toys, put away neatly in a designated area. For the playground, I would have expectations of play kindly with your peers and keep your hands to yourself. Share outside toys such as balls and bikes. Be patient with your peers when going down the slide and wait till they get off. Only go down the slide sitting and no climbing up to avoid getting hurt. Listen to teacher directions when it is time to come inside. For meal times, I would say wash your hands prior and sit down at the table. Eat food politely and use manners when you need something or are given something. Clean up after yourself by throwing away food and wipe down any spills. Expectations for transition times. Listen to teacher directions. Keep your hands to yourself and use your words with your peers when cleaning. Help peers if it is needed. Procedures. Before circle time, I would provide a 5-minute warning by saying this is your 5-minute warning until we clean up for circle time. Provide a 3-minute warning by saying there is 3 more minutes of free play. After that, it would be a 1-minute warning. And I would say in 1 minute, I'm going to play the cleanup song and we are going to get ready for circle. After that, I would play the 5-minute cleanup song on the computer and help the children put away the toys. If students are having a hard time cleaning up, I would get on their level and explain it's cleanup time, but we will have more time later to play. Coming in from outside. Provide a 5-minute warning by walking around the playground and telling the children we have 5 more minutes of outside time and then we are going in. Then provide a 3-minute warning by walking around the playground and saying we have 3 minutes left. Then a 1-minute warning by walking around and telling the children we have 1 minute before we have to go inside to wash our hands. And then I would walk over to the door and say, okay, everyone, it is time to line up and go inside. Have all the children line up. Call each of them by their name to come in. As they walk in, remind them to go to the sink and wash their hands. Procedures for preparing for lunch. After the children put away all the toys, have them line up at the sink to wash their hands. One teacher will be standing nearby to monitor the activity. The other would be washing her hands or his hands and then put on gloves to serve lunch. After children wash their hands, reminder will be given by saying, please find a seat at one of the tables for lunch. When all the children are finished washing their hands and are seated, the other teacher washes their hands, put gloves on, and then join in serving lunch. The children start to eat their lunch as the food is placed on their plates. Procedures for after nap time. The teacher will turn off the nap music and slowly turn on the lights. A reminder will be given to please take off your sheets and place them in your cubby. After, please go sit on the carpet and wait patiently for music and movement time. The teachers will gather the cots, stack them, or also sanitize them. As more students wake up, a teacher will turn on the music for the children to dance to on the carpet. When all the cots are finished, the teachers will set a timer for snack, then join in with their students. When the timer goes off, a teacher turns off the music and the students walk over to the sink to wash their hands in preparation for snack. Safety plan. Each classroom has an evacuation map in case of a fire. This shows the route a classroom is to take, which includes going out the nearest outdoor exit. The teacher lines up all the children, takes the emergency bag and iPad. One of the teachers is in front of the line and the other is in the back. We all then walk towards the parking lot as the teachers monitor the cars. All the children are lined up and a head count is given to make sure everyone is present. In case of a tornado, all the children are gathered and placed in the nearest interior room, most likely the bathroom if inside the classroom. One teacher takes the emergency bag and iPad with them inside one of the bathrooms with the children who are seated on the floor. The teachers wait for the all clear from the management, who either walk inside the classroom or make an announcement over the intercom. While the class waits, the teacher plays songs or a story on the iPad to lower the children's possible stress. If the school is in lockdown procedures, the management team walks around and tells the teachers away from the student. If the school is in lockdown procedures, the management team walks around and tells the teachers away from the students, we are in lockdown. The teachers casually close the blinds and cover exterior door. If the students question what the teacher is doing, they say the name of the director, ask the teachers to practice a teacher drill. This helps the students not become worried. We keep the children away from the windows, and if needed, to move the children to the bathrooms if the lockdown gets more serious. The teachers will then take the emergency bag and iPad with them and go and do the same things like experience a tornado. This is my resource page. Thank you for all listening, and I look forward to listening to your presentations.